Good afternoon, everybody. Tony here with Cross Encounters Radio with Open Air Quick Tip number 15. Greet officers with respect and confidence. Whenever law enforcement contacts you, if you're out there engaged in evangelism or open air preaching, you want to make sure that you greet them with respect. I always extend an open hand to shake the hand of the officer, but do not be surprised if they do not always return the gesture. Many officers will not shake your hand. Sometimes it is because they are just jerks. Okay, but there's a tactical reason for not doing that as well. Some officers will not shake a person's hand because if they find themselves in the grip of someone else's hand, that person, if they mean the officer harm, now has that officer at a physical disadvantage. And so not all officers will readily shake your hand, but most of them will, especially if they are with a partner. So extend an open hand, greet the officer or officers with a friendly demeanor and with respect, and also greet them not with a haughty air of self-righteousness, but simply with an air of confidence. When an officer approaches somebody, they're not only reading their body language per se, but they're reading their overall demeanor. Does the person's voice sound shaky? Do they appear nervous? Do they appear scared in some way? Now, experienced officers understand that some people get this way simply because they're contacted by law enforcement. Other people get this way because they're up to no good. And they're afraid the officer is going to find out what kind of criminal activity they're actually involved in. And so you want to have an appropriate air of confidence about you. Not arrogance, but confidence. Confidence in that you know you're not breaking the law. You know that what you're doing is legal, that you've done it before, that you've been in the area before, that you're not nervous about having contact with law enforcement, you don't have a guilty conscience about open air preaching and handing out tracts. And when the officers pick up that kind of confidence in you, many, especially the experienced officers, might be thinking to themselves, well, this person's been through this before. Uh, they know what we're going to talk to them about. They're treating us with respect. They're not knuckleheads. And that can go a long way to help your encounter with law enforcement be a positive one.